Good morning, Saturday, September 16th. Another beautiful day out here. It's down in the 60s again, very cool. Time to take the truck down and get it inspected. I guess before I drive it down to Allen Tire to get it inspected in Chester, I really ought to go ahead and put this mulch around some of the shrubs. I guess I'll start around over here on this side. I never quite finished last year's mulching project, so I'll start over here and work my way to the other side. Also a good time to pull at these spent canes here on the daylilies. You see they're all dried out, man. All you got to do is just grab them, and you really don't even have to pull them. They just come right out. If you wait long enough to get them, they come out really easy. Okay, got all those stalks pulled out. Looks like I missed one. Missed two, actually. All right. That looks a little cleaner. Let's put a little mulch around it. That looks a little better. The next thing I'm going to do is run down to Boulevard Flowers. I need a few more things before I do the rest of my fall planting. I had a good trip to Boulevard Flowers and got the things I needed. Got a bunch of pansies down there. They were just awesome. Actually, they call that stuff viola. Looks like a pansy to me. There's some really beautiful pansies. Look at those things. Went ahead and picked up another tray of plants. While I'm planting, I might as well have a full garden here, I guess. This is the same variety of onion that I got the blue ribbon on at the fair just a few weeks ago. Got a little bit more spinach. That's a different variety than I brought home earlier in the week. And the broccoli, I think that's a different variety too. Got another 4-pack of the Swiss chard. I think that that type of kale, I didn't get that before. I got some more of the salad bowl. And that's a different variety of cabbage. And I think that's a different broccoli and more onions. So anyway, I think I'm gonna pull the lettuce together here and plant that first. All right, looks like I got 16 plants there for lettuce. And I might plant some of the bright lights in that same bed. All right, I'll take and knock just a little bit of dirt back in the hole. Well, that's about as deep as it needs to be, but the ground's good and loose down below. And the next thing we're going to do is, I think that's a 6-inch pot, like a plant comes in from the nursery. And we'll sprinkle that around. Keep the ground in good shape. Then I got the plant tone, and I think that's a 28-ounce can. And I'll sprinkle about 1/4 of that around the hole. Got a big old bag of vermiculite. And I'll probably sprinkle about 1/3 of that pot around there. Then I'll get it all mixed up and plant my lettuce. Okay, there's 2 ways to plant them. One way you can plant them dry, one way you can plant them wet. So I'm gonna experiment, see what I want like. The ground is mighty dry. So I'm gonna fill the little hole that I dug with a little bit of water. You can see it's sinking on in pretty quick. Stir it up a little bit. One good thing about doing them wet is it gets kind of ready for all the air pockets and everything. Then you can stick your hand down in the mud, too deep. And that's about right. And then you can bring the dry material back around it. And so the plant's got some good water underground there, and it's in good shape. So that's one way to do it. Let's plant the other one dry. Okay, we'll plant this one dry. And mix everything up a little bit. Use the same method here, make a little hole there. Kind of wiggle it down to get it the right depth. I don't know, about the same. I'd say if you planted them dry and then turned around and watered them, it's about the same as watering each hole. I do like the fact that it kind of gets all the air bubbles out the roots. So I'll probably finish planting this row wet and then see how it goes from there. Salad bowl. All right, got the first bed done. I did go ahead and put just a little bit of that organic fertilizer around them. I circled each plant. Can't even see out here, the sun's so bright. We'll try taking a picture from the other direction. So I did pour water in each one of the holes and planted them wet. Seemed like they went in really nice, and the ground really is dry. Okay, got the 7 broccoli plants in. So that was a pretty good first day for planting. Of course, I got the holes drilled here for 14 more. So we'll take this up tomorrow and try to finish it up.